Kenzie, what were you attacking?
How am I meant to attack his belly? I'm all the way
Boost,
back
boy.
here. Oh yeah, I need a boost. I do forget these things. Okay? I'm very simple-minded.
Bro is actually a game critic. He's actually a critic. I don't know, bro. Like last time you said that you went on like
oh, what the hell? He's got.
rampage.
This is not a part of the script.
Yes. It is already.
Ah! 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 The boost isn't working! The boost isn't working!
Maybe you're not working.
The boost wasn't working! The boost wasn't working!
Yeah, that's what the song is.
Easy for Boom. I'm gonna beat him this time. Okay, I'm beating him. Ow! No.
So Goose has now evolved into a dog.
I've ascended. Yes! I won!
Hey, you got an A rank.
I won!
Hey guys, welcome back to LobbyMusic X Juice X Joke Generations, baby. Today we're reviewing Sonic X Shadow Generations and the Collector's Edition.
Which he bought and I didn't waste my money on. But I wasted my money on the game.
It's a terrible game, isn't it?
Oh, honestly, 1 out of 10, 1 out of 10. But anyway, we will get there when we do. Are we going to talk about the game first?
Yes, we talk about the game first. We did talk about the game first.
And your thoughts?
Absolutely, we talk about the game first. So, I guess let me ask you a question. How is this for your first Sonic 3D experience? Your first true Sonic 3D experience?
I think it was probably the best game I could have went into. I think like first start beginner in 3D Sonics is probably the best game to go into because I've like especially Sonic Generations I felt like the controls were just so easy to understand and like it was just really good and felt good. And I will go on and talk about Shadow Generations because I did think it was a bit janky and funky, especially the 2D sections. Sonic Generations was definitely the better half of it for a beginner anyway.
Nope. I do agree with you that I think Sonic Gens is the best introduction, probably just Sonic game in general, to be honest, because the problem is, so things, I love the 2D Sonic, right, but the problem is, a lot of people just don't seem to really care as much nowadays, which is really a shame, to be honest, since there's a lot. I know this isn't about 2D Sonic. We'll talk about 2D Sonic one of these days. But listen, 2D
there's too much Sonic on the channel, okay?
Yeah, there is. Listen, my fellow LobbyMusic X Goose X Joke Generation fans. Listen, this is the last Sonic video for a couple months. I can promise. I promise.
Forever.
I'd say that, yes, this is probably the best possible Sonic starting pack game you could probably get as well, because you're getting a new game, which is really good, and it's easy to understand, and you're getting the old game, which is also just really good, great level designs.
It was a really good remaster, because it was remastered for the...
yeah, to be honest, they didn't really change much. I mean, we'll actually point this out, that they actually did remove something from Sonic Generations, though.
Okay.
It's the 30-second... time trials where you try to get through the level as far as you can in 30 seconds. They actually removed it from original Generations.
Okay.
Which
I bet you would have loved that for your plat trophy.
I thought like it's a bit of a shame it's gone, to be fair. Like it was a fun little mode, right? I didn't really play it, but like there were people who played it. But instead we got like a couple of new things like the Chow, for example, which to be honest I don't really care about the Chow. It's just another collectible, but they weren't the worst to do. But anyway, let's get back to you, because I like the game a lot.
Sonic Generations. I'll talk about Shadow more though.
Yeah, because it's a newer game.
It's really cool to see Shadow got his a whole brand new game to himself. First one to 2005. Like,
yeah, 19 years later, Kenzie. 19 years.
And considering how popular Shadow is, it's crazy to think that, you know.
Yeah, I know. Like that's the thing. Like he's like one of the only Sonic characters can get the standalone game. I actually think Knuckles should get Knuckles should be the next guy to get a standalone game, in my opinion.
I think the story of both games were really good, but like the Shadow story was like so good because of Black Doom. Because I think Black Doom is like the best villain for Shadow, and like possibly like just like he is the most perfect villain against a hedgehog in games we know. You know
Satan versus Hedgehog. So
exactly.
I think I will push back though. I don't think Generations had a particularly great story. To be honest, it was very just
Yeah.
gameplay heavy, which I'm perfectly all here for. Like
Exactly,
I do.
yeah.
It's nicer to get better stories though. Obviously, thing is, Soulgen's story, like obviously you had to experience the remaster one. You never experienced the original, which to be honest is not
Yeah.
too big of a deal. To be honest, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I
To be fair,
don't think we
all
did.
I didn't point this out, but the aura original OG Sonic Hasbro in that game is uncanny. That guy is just standing there with his arms folded, shaking his head. He does not
Yeah.
care.
I mean, I'll drop a little fun fact. I'm pretty sure Sega tried to get Jaleel White, who did the old Sonic cartoons, to voice him, but they never got him. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Didn't know that.
Oh, that's.
So you know the Sonic Says voice. So it's like that's no good. Yeah, that. Yeah, he would have been talking.
Right, let's just keep him quiet.
I know this is probably a hot take, but I actually really like Quiet Sonic, like the classic Quiet Sonic where it doesn't speak and he just has like the serious expression or like whatever
that
expression.
locked in feeling, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. I love the classic Sonic.
But going back, like also the Shadow bosses were so good. Like they were actually like freaking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I know you prefer Generations, but let's look like a deeper dive into both games. We'll start with the newer one, to be honest.
Well, we got Black Doom, we got Mephiles, we get
Mephiles was awesome to see, but I was not expecting to see him back, dude. That was such a cool reveal of Mephiles coming back.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
Well, I wasn't expecting. I was like, wait, what? Why am I fighting Mephiles? You know?
Yeah, bro. Missing in action since 2006.
Yeah, that's crazy. And it's cool, but you know, it's not Zaz, but like it's not Zaz cool. But
they don't know the lore, Goose. They don't know the lore. Coming late. We'll say fall 2026.
The Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think I agree with you. The bosses are really cool in the game, like Metal Overlord, Black Doom, Biolizard.
Metal Overlord. I wasn't expecting him to be there, to be honest. He was really
and
cool.
the OST for the bosses I really like.
Yeah, like Egg Dragon's your favorite like model for Eggman, isn't it? Like...
Yeah, my favorite Eggman robot is awesome.
That fight, as you can see at the start of the video, completely broke me, and I struggled. It was the only boss I'd say I properly struggled on, because I just couldn't get through my stupid thick skull to beat it. Like, you know, I beat Mephiles' ass. I beat Black Doom's. Oh.
No, you didn't take that long on him, to be fair.
I didn't take that long.
To be fair, I'd say this. Ironically, the only boss that there were the bosses that hard capped you was Egg Dragoon, and you did struggle a little bit with what's his name? Metal Overlord a little bit.
Vector.
Metal Overlord. Vector. Yeah, he did. Vector beat your ass. Vector beat your ass.
He was the boss, but I couldn't.
Dude, Vector was like dunking on you. It was actually pretty bad. He was beating your ass.
Vector made me look really bad.
Yeah, and like I say, the boss themes are awesome though. Like I say, like obviously, you know, Biolizard. I love that riff where it's do 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 do.
Obviously, it's the most obvious one, but All Hail Shadows.
Yeah, All Hail Shadow. I love the remix of it. It sounds so good.
Also, I really liked the powers Shadow got, you know, because I think
absolutely
it did spice up the gameplay.
Yes,
but personally, it didn't beat the Sonic Generations experience for me. Like, it was really cool.
Yes,
and obviously, you'll go on. Like, some of the abilities were a bit you know.
So yeah, I think like Surf, for example, right, is not particularly literally just to run over water. But look at I got an example. So look at Sonic Generations Chemical Plant. You just run over the water anyway, right? That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Or Sonic Unleashed Dragon Road, run over the water. It's a whole section. It's really well done.
The octopus squid thing. It like you said whilst I actually got it that it wasn't explained all too well.
No, it wasn't explained well. A lot of people didn't know what to do with it. So like,
I would say I actually got a surprisingly pretty good grasp of it, considering how bad I am at the video games.
Apex boy.
I did struggle a couple of times, but like, I think
I mean,
Like,
yeah, I mean, for example, like you say, right, like you do struggle. So, like, for example, like you didn't use chaos control like as much as like probably the average player would, right?
I, I understand, like, but some people are like spamming it, like, yes, I got it.
Yeah, yeah, because it's
I
really good.
refuse. Yeah, like I just refuse. Like even like in Sonic games, you're meant to go fast. I just play my own game.
I mean, listen,
I
at least you enjoy your
play
own
by my
game,
own
though. At least you
rules.
enjoy the way you
Well,
play it.
exactly.
Like,
Like the old, I've enjoyed most of the Sonic games I've played, even though I've lost my mind in every single one of them. Superstars,
especially
I'm looking at you.
Superstars. Release the files, Goose. Release the Superstar files.
To be fair, I don't know if we clipped them. I don't actually
We didn't
know.
clip them. We didn't clip them.
But I was losing it. I turned into a Ewok crossed with a
Ewok.
dying seal. Like it was awful. Mania, it was honestly Sonic Mania. I know I'm going off track, but Sonic Mania game is a masterpiece. But it took me like a year to beat because I just gave up because all the. I'm just gonna say the voices laughed at me, but I know who really laughed at me.
There was a lot of laughing at you, wasn't there, Goose?
Yeah.
A lot of laughing.
But
a lot of
go back
laughing.
on track. Like Shadow Generations, like the controls. I don't know if it was my controller being really shit with me, or it was just me just struggling with the controls because Sonic and
Yeah,
Shadow Generations are
to be fair-
different controls.
To be fair, sorry for cutting you off a little bit, but to be fair, it's
Yeah.
like that maybe you were too used to Sonic Gens and try to play like Sonic Gens
Yeah,
when you play a
exactly.
little bit different. Because I remember, so I told you to play Sonic Gens with the modern controls because I wanted you to be familiar
Yeah.
with Shadow Gens controls. Because if you're like me, right, you played Sonic Gens 10, 15 years ago, very long time ago. And you're used to the
Bro.
boost controls, right?
Yeah.
So you don't want to go. I don't want to switch to the new stuff. I want to keep what I'm used to, right? But for Shadow
Uh-huh.
Gens, because it plays differently, I'm fine with playing it the new controls. Guess how Frontiers played.
But like but I do think maybe my brain got overcomplicated with all the different abilities in Shadow Gens
Yes,
too, and that maybe
yeah.
that's why I
To
struggled
be
with
fair,
the
you did
controls,
just kind of
but-
jump immediately into it, didn't you? You just went,
Yeah,
let's go.
But like you say,
you're not
you say
better
a
or
lot.
anything.
Yeah, you say a lot of the time when when we're recording. I have no patience, and I don't. My patience is so
It's
bad.
funny.
'cause-
You take the game at your own pace, but yet somehow have no patience.
Yeah. It reflects in real life too. I have no patience.
Yeah, that's why you got into a
but-
car crash last week, isn't it?
Say that.
I know what you
Uh,
did, Goose. 15 died.
They got in my way, okay.
I know you caused the car crash, and you fled the scene and just bought a new car for £4.
The car crash of 26.
The big 26 car crash. We're back on track. Back on track.
Back on track.
Let's do it more direct. So here's my thing about them, right? I think Sonic Generations are a more mechanically rich game, right? That
Yeah.
have more depth in them and has a higher skill ceiling in using the actual actions,
Uh-huh.
right? While Shadow Gens is much easier to pick up. It's probably the
think
best beginner
Shadow
game.
Gens is more unique because of the abilities, because you get to do much more different things.
Well, that's the problem. That's where I have to disagree, actually, because the problem is they
Yeah.
restrict it to level stuff, but Sonic Gens is like free reign, right? You can use any
But
ability
like,
anywhere,
I
anytime,
think
right?
you pointed this out. It would be cool if you could go back and unlock different paths with the
Yes,
abilities. in
yes,
Shadow
that's the one
Gens.
problem I have with Shadow Gens, right? So
Like-
if you beat the first level of the game, obviously you can't use any of the, you gotta
Uh-huh.
beat them with none of the extra abilities, so that makes sense, right? But why is there no alternate pathways with the the wisp thing, right? Why is there nothing with the
Yeah.
like more like maybe you need the chaos sphere to open a new pathway, like the doom spheres. Maybe you need
Yeah,
the
exactly.
maybe you need like surf. Like we could have gotten this stuff in, man. That's all I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it's and maybe even open up more pathways with Doomwings. I mean, to be fair, Doomwings do kind of break the game because you can fly,
Yeah.
but I mean true pathways.
I
we could-
struggled with the wings. I think.
Did you?
Yeah, I think that was the one ability I struggled on a lot. Like,
Yeah, like
in the
that's the thing.
grand scheme of
I
things.
think like Shadow Gens, if they did that, it'd add a lot of replayability to
Uh-huh.
the levels. Also make the S ranks harder to get because the S ranks were too easy to get.
I don't think I got a single S rank. But...
You got one on the challenge, I'm pretty sure.
Your guess is as good as mine. I don't remember that.
Dude, I think another thing as well that's nice though about these games, that the padding isn't that bad, to be honest. They could
Yeah.
have just gone without padding though, to be honest. I don't know why there's padding. I mean, I would have done them anyway because I did play both of them. But like, you know what I mean,
Where-
the padding like for like the challenges and
Yeah.
stuff. Although I think if we're comparing them, I think Sonic Gen's a better game, but the collection is very
Yeah.
high value.
I,
Now
well,
we
I,
actually talked
I
about
do
it.
think for
Yeah.
£45 it's a steal for both games.
Yeah,
It is
and what's cool as well is
crazy.
you actually get the Shadow Gen's level as well, my thing is, that's probably the worst Shadow Gems 3D level because it's more cutscene than level. Like, it's
Yeah.
just kind of hype moments and aura.
Yeah, I don't. Did we say that? Did you say this earlier that the cutscenes in Shadow Gems was like
Yeah,
so
okay, no, we didn't
freaking
mention
good?
that. You can. That's another. So here's the wins for Shadow Gems in my books, right? So
Yeah,
in terms of cutscenes, yeah, the Shadow Gems, great stuff. The animations are more expressive as well on Shadow in the
Yeah.
cutscenes. Great stuff, to be honest, especially compared to the
Yeah.
last games we've been getting.
I'm
Insane,
just
insane
saying,
growth.
Maria meant to be dead. She got way too much screen time. I'm telling you.
Okay, bro. I also like Black Doom a lot more than Time Eater. Black Doom looks
Yeah,
awesome.
that's another thing. This guy Miles had a Black Doom phase when he came out. Like when he first played this game, he was not even doing his normal voice. It was just Black Doom and Black Doom only. He was Black Doom. He was called Black Doom. Yeah, exactly. And you can. I'm probably not gonna put it up, but even when Black Doom was speaking in the game when I was playing it, he was voicing him. It wasn't Black Doom in the game, you know.
I am Black Doom.
I thought I'd just bring that little rant up because this guy, but like it just shows how good of a villain he was. If like he got like that much impact on you for like being a villain.
Thing is, Black Doom, right? Like I do like what he kind of does in the story in terms of like, you know, he's the cause of
Yeah.
like Shadow's creation and stuff, you know, and he wants like Shadow's powers, right? Why he was made.
Is this the first game of Black Doom?
Second, remember 2005 Shadow 2005 was the first one.
2005. Okay.
Yeah, I was so
Never
cool
played
seeing
that.
Black Doom in promotional though. Genuinely, that was
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah.
But I think we should talk about the games more after our sponsor of the limited run collection,
Right.
which got
Well,
delayed to December
I'll
28th.
give you some context, people. So before the game came out, Miles pre-ordered this limited run collector's edition in 2024.
Yeah,
and
this was a couple months. This is a good couple. This is when pre-orders just opened up, so
Yeah.
it might be in August even.
August in
It might be in
2024.
August even.
And
I
this
don't know if
video
pre-orders were
only
for-
came
maybe
up
September.
was
September to August.
he bought it and it came on the 29th of December 2025.
Or was the 28th?
And-
It's 29th. 29th.
Who cares?
What the heck? You want the effect, don't you, Goose?
So basically, I bought the game I think a couple of months before, but I gave up. And then came and Miles thought, "Oh, this would be a good idea for the channel." And then I played it, and then it's all come into this. And the whole reason I finished the game and you're getting this beautiful gameplay, I'm sure, is because of this. Yeah, the collector's edition.
Oh my
What's on your
god,
sc-
it's
The
ugly.
collector's edition. It should be on your screen right now. Miles, take it away, please.
So let's look at this. Now on screen right now should be what they advertised as the collection edition. Look, you know, the statue looks really good, but that was a lie, wasn't it?
Oh damn, look at all that
one.
detail.
Yeah, it's not like that. There's like marks and stuff you can just see on the statue when you unbox it. Like, and the lighting
ma-
for it. Look
or
at this
it's
lighting.
made of-
You'll see this on screen right now. Look at this lighting. You got that light? It's a little power button. I listen. People say, "Oh, but it's the Sega Dreamcast, right?" No, screw that. Make it a ring around them light up. That would be awesome. It would light up on the
Yeah.
figures, except from they're ugly. So don't do that. Actually, it's a good call actually, because you didn't even care with the modeling. Hell, I don't even care. I don't even care about the light up feature. I just care that the statue looks ugly. And if we look at the other stuff in the collection, you know, let's try to be a little more positive. Art book. I think art books are awesome. Right, seeing this
Yes,
concept and stuff.
I
That's cool.
completely agree.
Right. Keychains. I'm not really a keychain person, admittedly. Not really.
To be
my
fair, the
opinion.
keychains are pretty cool. Like, they're
I
pretty
mean, it's just
detailed for,
it's
like,
classic Sonic
they are.
shoe, modern
Yeah.
Sonic shoe, and then Shadow shoe. Then you got the Chow, which I mean they're okay, but I'm not much of a Chow guy. Like I'm not like the
Yeah,
people
no
who
one
are like
cares
asking
about
for Chow
Chows.
Garden. Not really my style.
Yeah.
And then lastly, you have the CD and Steelbook, which I think they're very cool, and I'm happy to have the
Yeah, the
CD.
steelbook's really cool.
Which collection, right? The main selling point I feel like for most people is the statue. I bought it for the CD
That's
and
the,
Steelbook as well.
that's the thing usually in the center in the screen for the
Yes.
collector's edition, you know. And
Yes,
that's people
and-
like, oh, I want that for my collection. You.
And Shadow looks stoned. Like
And not just that, the actual Dreamcast, like when you put the light on, you can see the wires through it. The light, like it's so cheaply made. And
yeah.
he paid. It was £250, right?
I think it was
Like,
£250. We'll put up the dollar price on the screen. I think it's like $320.
that's too much editing.
Do your job.
Like, but considering how long Miles waited for it, he waited over a year and a half, like, for this thing.
Yeah, and it
And
comes out of
he-
this.
It's like one thing, like the packaging was amazing.
The packaging, yes, that's a positive. The packaging was very professionally done, and it was cool to getting the little certificate saying there was 18,000 made. Maybe unmake them.
And the box, it was cool. It was like the front cover of the Shadow.
Yeah, I still got the box. The box is really nice.
Yeah. I just think for how much Miles paid for it, it's not
unacceptable
the
quality.
It's disgusting. And we done some research. Japan got some really. You look at them. I'll maybe get them on my screen if I can. But Sega done. Sega like let them.
I think in Japan it was Sega specifically did it.
Yeah,
and
Sega specifically made
Jesus
it, and
man, the shadow statues is really
better.
well done.
But like on Miles' one, you can see the paint job, the scuff marks. You can like I just keep on going back. You can see the wires through the Dreamcast and the light.
Freshly
like,
unboxed, by the way. Freshly unboxed. Unacceptable quality. I'm never ordering from Limited Run again. I do not recommend you do either, especially if this is the kind of quality we're gonna get. They did Limited Run as well for Sonic Racing Cross World. I do not recommend you buy anything from Limited Run, especially after this. As the statue was straight up not advertised for what we wanted. Well, I mean, what else is there to say? Statue ugly. The collection is fine in the other regards, but the problem is you bought for the statue realistically. So I guess
I think the best quality is either the soundtrack, the steelbook, or the art book.
The only one thing though, there's a caveat. I've not actually tested the soundtrack yet on a CD player. So I think it's time we move on to the ratings. I think it's about time we move on to the ratings. Yeah. Rating time, guys.
You take it away. What was your rating on Sonic Generations and Shadow Generations and the Collector's Edition?
Oh yeah, trust me, we got a very, very high rating for the collector's edition, just backwards. So let's start with the game, honestly. Since the game, I mean, I guess if you look at it this way, they also sent you the game, obviously, the collector's edition, which is £45.
Yeah.
But like, I don't care, bro. What the hell?
Maybe that's where the budget went. They had to buy the game.
They had to buy the game. That's where the budget went. Yeah, I think the game, great game, genuinely, very high worth your money. I see a lot of people, especially the newer people, they much prefer Shadow Generations, right? Which I do think makes sense, especially from more a casual perspective. I think Sonic Gens is the better game. I would give Shadow Gens maybe 7.5, 7. Very good game. Really like it. Maybe even 8. But Sonic Gens, 8.5 or something. Like around that. 8.5, 9. Like, great game. Like, I don't know. It's pretty tough for Sonic Gen and Shadow Gens, because the thing is, I think Shadow Gen is worse, so I would say that it's like 7.5 versus an 8. Great game. The thing is, Shadow Gen's music wasn't quite as good as Sonic Gen's. The game's really good. I have a lot of fun playing Shadow Gens, because well, I think the game's good. I do think it's a shame though. They're like, for example, in the Shadow Gens, you've got the Chaos Sphere gliding technique, where you just mash Chaos Sphere and you go really fast. You don't lose your momentum in there, right? Or I think it's also if you don't hold anything while you jump, you keep your momentum. I think they gotta start removing this cap stuff, because I don't think it's very fun. When you jump and lose all your momentum and like frontiers and stuff, it feels really bad. So let's get rid of that. So the sphere gliding is not necessary. Just make that just a normal thing. Just build the level design around this stuff better, and let people do insane shortcuts, I think. But yeah, I think as a package, this game's like a 9 for like that. Like if you're trying to get into the series, this is like literally there's no better value. There's a 10.
I think this is the best game considering like. Yeah.
A lot of people consider this just the best Sonic and Shadow game. That's almost obviously Shadow game, but best Sonic game in general. Especially if you combine them, which I do understand the perspective of. Although I don't agree it's the best Sonic game, neither Gens nor Shadow Gens, but I do think they're great games, and I do recommend them, especially if you're trying to get into the series.
We don't care anymore. I think
you should take away now. Oh wait, no, I have to review the collection.
We don't care anymore.
Too bad. Collection, genuinely. I'm thinking probably like a 1 out of 10 actually, because there's the redeeming quality. So I guess a 3, because it's a soundtrack, steelbook, and art book. Now the reason I give it 3, I know some people give it a 0 or something, right? But there are redeeming qualities to it, right? Problem is, it got delayed, which put salt in the wound, and obviously the statue was bad. So I think a 3, because the main reason you buy it for statue. But I did also want this art book, steelbook, and disc, the CD. So I guess I have to give it a 3, maybe a 4 if I really like the disc like a lot. But even then, the soundtrack's on the weaker end for Sonic game. So I give the collector edition like a 3. Do not recommend to buy. 3 out of 10.
Yeah, fair enough.
Why don't you take away on Sonic and Shadow Gen?
I'll start off with overall think they are really games for people starting off with 3D Sonic.
Absolutely.
Like they're
just start off with Sonic in general, I'd say. Just in general.
And entry level is so good. I think I preferred Sonic Gens over Shadow just because the 2D and 3D levels were just so much more easy to understand
Yes,
and
yeah, I think Shadow Gen's
control.
2D, like you say, is not
Yeah,
as good as Sonic
it was
Gen's
just
2D.
too janky and
But
clunky for me.
yeah, it was a bit jankier. It was a bit jankier. I think the 2D Shadow, it feels okay, but 3D feels
Yeah.
insignificantly better. It's because of the way they do
Uh-huh.
it, starting from Frontiers. A lot of these issues
Yeah.
come from a predecessor, although they're much better here. They're much better in Shadow Gens than
Yes.
Frontiers.
So I think I'll give Sonic Generations a solid like 8 out of 10. Like, it's a really good 3D game. Well, and 2D. Like I'm just rating overall, I should say. Like
Yes, I
8.
agree.
I think the Shadow Gens. I don't want to rate it unfairly because I think 3D is so good with the abilities and whatever. But I think it's probably going to be a 6.5 to a 7 because of the 2D. Because I think it just really gets dragged down because of how clunky it is. But the redeeming things, I think I'm gonna put it at a 7 is because of the bosses. The bosses are freaking cool.
The cutscenes
You know?
as well, like I say, like they did a great
Yeah,
job with it.
exactly.
Genuinely, this is like a new standard. This is a new standard.
But overall, I enjoyed the games, and I think I'll definitely go back to them and revisit them after we've played all the like mainline Sonic games down the line.
Yes. Now I have a question though for you though. How do you rate it as a
Yes.
package though, and like a starter game? Like, because I rated it. So what's your rating for it?
I think I'd give it a solid like 9 out of 10 for like starting because
Yes, I agree.
it's
perfect,
so
pretty much.
easy to jump into.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah.
And like it's Sonic Generations is so user friendly. You know, it's
And it's cheap as well for 2 games,
exactly.
45.
Yeah, and I got a good 5 to 7 hours like gameplay out of it because I'm trash.
Yeah.
Like
Also, I guess another thing I'd say, how do you rate it as together though? Sonic and Shadow together.
together. Ooh. Sonic and Shadow.
Yeah, like Sonic and Shadow Generations together. How do you rate that together as one
I'd
package?
give it a 9. I'd
9.
give it
Yeah,
a
it's a
9.
really high
'Cause
value package.
I think it's a steal for like you
It
get
is,
2
yeah.
full
Yeah, I agree.
games for the same. Like even if Sonic Generations is just remastered, like it's good quality. You know, I mean it holds up today. You know, it's great.
Yeah, and not just that, but the remaster looks better than the Shadow Gen statue that we got.
Right.
We got regular statue,
Take,
guys.
take,
But I think,
take the outro out.
alright, guys, that's been the first and only Sonic X Goose X Joke X Shadow X LobbyMusic Generations video. That's all we have for today. And my co-host is overdoing Animal right now.
Yeah.